All right, what's going on, everybody? It's Chris here, Better Investing. Today is Monday, January 12th, 2026. Let's talk about the market, right? That's what we're here for. All right, what do we want to start with? Solid day for me. Mostly just three trades I took. We'll go over those a little bit. Um, but let's go look at the market real fast if I could find it. Um, Looking at SPY. Okay. All right. So SPY did gap down a little bit today, but brought up, closed at new all-time highs yet again. I mean, if we get a random drop, right? I mean, I don't see how you could, anticipate that type of move. I just don't see it here. I don't know. I don't know what people would think. Like it'll be a random day. Like if you could catch it, fine. But like I mean, this is straight fucking vertical. Looking here on the weekly chart, but like, if it decides to, do one of those, we always talk about um, like just what's going on? Just like a wedge drop where it just like boom throughs and not nothing crazy like that, but maybe like it does a candle like that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what would cause it. I mean, we got some stuff that's coming out shortly with some banks and um, all right. I think we got some CPI numbers coming out. Let me see. Okay, yeah, CPI tomorrow. New home sales, market rates, PPI. Right. Jobless claims. Okay, so we got some stuff that I guess could cause it, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you see it rip off the econ report, and then as the cash market opens, and everyone gets bulled up and think everything is still going on and going strong, and then it just randomly reverses really hard and really strong when just and it just straight probably melts down and doesn't really give you an opportunity to get in that. It would be probably something like that. I'm not saying it will happen, but yeah, I mean, structurally, I mean, we're fine, right? Above the 9, above the 20, above the 50, higher lows, higher highs is still being set. No. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what you see there. Looking at QQQ real fast, let's go to QQQ where I can find it. QQQ is definitely, I want to say it's still in this bear gap. Almost ready to fill it, right? I think the fill is here at 630. Some people use the close and say it's the close here at 632. I mean, I think it's a preference. But yeah, we're back up in here. Again, we did gap down today. Did get brought up off the EMA 9. From a structure perspective, above the 9, above the 20, and above the 50, right? So, is there a lot to be bearish here? I mean, no, not really. Yeah, do we still have that, divergence type of look, or this VCP type of look? I guess if people are calling it. Um, right? I don't know if this is like your right. I don't know. Is this the next level for like a lower high? I don't know. Did we break here? And then the only thing we're really concerned about is up here for continuation. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But it doesn't look too bad. IWM again up. No new all-time highs again on IWM. This is something that gapped down as well. Almost retested Friday's lows and got brought up. Finished near the highs. It doesn't look too bad to me. Is it a little extended away from the EMAs? Yeah, for sure. It could pull back a little bit. So you do want to be a little bit mindful of that. Go look at Bitcoin real fast. Bitcoin sitting here at 90K. I mean, it just hasn't went anywhere. Right, it can go up, it can go down. I'm not 100% sure. I guess the one thing you can call out, I guess we can look at now, right? We are above the EMAs. It does have like this little launch pad look that I found people to use, right? We're stacking the EMAs in the SMA 50 right here, right? Maybe we can get that blast off, but I mean, nothing really hasn't changed from this being in a downtrend, right? From a shorter term perspective, longer term, yeah, right. But from a shorter term perspective, definitely still in a downtrend below the EMA 9, 20, and the 50 on the weekly, as well as below, well, not below the 9 and 20 and daily on the daily anymore, 9 and 20 and 50 on the daily anymore, but still below some of your bigger moving averages like your SMA 100 and 200 right above. So yeah, I mean that's what we got there. All right, for me, my trades, first of all, I took this Tesla trade. Didn't get really a big enough move I was really hoping for. I probably should have been in this much lower. Um, I was able to kind of get in, somewhere around here. I think it was around like 11:30. I got in somewhere around here. I was able to get in and grab a good ton of shares. Got a nice move up, peeled some off up in here. Put a break even stop. Thought I was gonna get stopped out because I literally got in around like 449 flat or 449.04. I thought I was gonna get stopped out. Didn't get stopped out. Continued, got that move, peeled some more off. And what I waited for was like a defined like close below the EMA 20, and that's what we kind of got right here on this candle. And this is where I just closed it out. And you can see what happened, right? Now it's back below my cost basis. Now I wouldn't have been able to swing it. I don't know if it ran out of the steam, but like this move up, it was a nice move up. And again, I got in around here, somewhere like maybe on this candle here, I got in on. I was able to peel some off. Somewhere around like 450, 20-ish or so. Pulled back, then I had peel some more off. Was pulling some more off up in here, and I had about like 50 shares left, and I was like, all right. I mean, I got a break even stop, but then like I said, if it closes below this EMA 9, the 20, I'll get out. And we really got that closed there, and that's where I got out. Other trade that I ended up taking, this was for a really minor loss. I still do like these type of setups. It was right down into here. And I was looking for this to kind of roll over somewhere around here. Let's go to like a 2-minute chart. I think it's a little easier to see on the 2-minute. Yeah, it was somewhere around here. I tried to short somewhere around here. Like sometimes you'll get those breaks of the prior day close and it just melts down. You really get a nice move, but that did not happen. Stopped out on that. The other only trade that I took was this figure, and this was some of it. It wasn't even on my radar, but this was kind of like try to buy the right side of the V, and I didn't really take a lot of shares. But I was able to get in somewhere around here. I think it was like 50.36 or so. Maybe go like down to, I don't know what's not showing here because I definitely had it marked. But yeah, I was able to get in somewhere around here, around 50.36 or whatever. Let's see. Yeah, I grabbed like this candle here. Got in around like 50.36, and I was risking down to like 40 cents. Got a nice move, peeled some off, peeled some more off, and I just cut it at the end of the day. I'm not trying to swing this. No, it's just not the best candle I want to get in on. I mean, it's a fresh new IPO, but I mean that's a kind of nasty dump there. Outside of that, really, again, don't really have a lot on my trade list. The one trade I had that I ended up taking off was this BMRN, and look, if I didn't take it off, right, try to swing it in today, I would have got stopped out today no matter what. So, took that off. Really, that was my only trade that I was watching. I had some stuff on my list, but nothing really crazy. I think it was this Amy did not look bad. I'm trying to figure out how would I got an entry on this. It would have been definitely above 8 at 8. So let's see, right, on an 8 trigger, using end of day, low of day stop, on an $8. I mean, it kind of looked like it's stuff right there. So let me see how I bought this. I mean, yeah, it pops right into 8, and then it stuffs back down. And that's why I said, like, the gap ups is kind of hard. I think the best way to kind of play a gap up is to look for those failed triggers and those kind of undercuts and goes, right? And then you can take it. Now you have a defined stop. So like let it trigger, don't take it, hope that it reverses and then goes back through, and then you can kind of define what your stop really looks like. 50 cents, it's a nice R multiple here. So, but yeah, man, don't really have a lot on my list. This SOC I was looking at, maybe it was something I can hit, but yeah, I'm really just don't have enough. Let's gotta wait and see, man. Wait and see how some things, act in the short term. I know like some people are like, I seen a lot of people talking about RR. Let's see how this look. I'm not really interested in that. I think NBIS went today. Yeah, NBIS went today. And this is a nice close over this little area here. You probably should still be in. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. I think I kind of did these I kind of charted this out a little bit better. I do kind of see like this gap here. I wouldn't say, no, this is not the gap. The gap is down here, but I did kind of see I kind of held this previous level. put in higher highs and higher lows. You kind of break out right through this spot, right through 103, now up at 107. Um, the OKLO, I mean, this is the issue I have. Like, get these moves and, it just kind of pulls back really aggressive. I really don't know what you do here. No, Poet doesn't look too bad. Nice little hammer off the 20. Maybe this triggers for you to take it tomorrow. Don't know. But again, there's not a lot of hot shit that I really like. This core weave, I think it was up at an interesting location up here. I think maybe it can break through this area right here, and this should be like a swing or a pivot spot. Let me see. Turn on pivots. Is that a pivot? Alright, for some reason my pivots don't want to turn on. Alright, there. Yeah, it is a pivot. Right up here at 91.22. So I don't know, man. If we can open up in here, I would look at this. I wouldn't mind looking at this. I don't know if it has like a little inverse head and shoulders look. Let's see. Turn that all off. Does it have like a little inverse head and shoulders look? No. I don't really see it. But yeah. I mean, again, don't really have a lot on my watch list to really call out. That's part of trading, right? You're just not gonna have everything just line up. Right now, I don't really have those things that's out there that really too intriguing. I think we need like a little washout, to be honest, to kind of reset on some things. But I don't want to get stuck. Like you get a little washout, and then now I start to go back to like, man, these look like bear flags again. So I don't want to have that thought process either. But yeah. I mean that's really it, man. There's really not too much that I'm overly like interested in right now. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. There's 4. So Alibaba had a crazy. I don't know off of what. Congrats to those who can trade fucking China. I can't trade it. I don't trade it. Antitrust pro into the Philadelphia. Okay. EHR. God damn. Get a candle like that. It's like. But yeah. Yeah, not really trying to force a lot. This solar edge is interesting. Just how it's kind of held up when these stocks are dumping over. ALB got an upgrade today. I still got some shares left. I'm just gonna let this ride out, see what happens. I might get a piece of this rocket lab. Little science project here. Oh. Yo, these retail stocks did get smoked though. Like A&F, I don't know what the hell happened here. I mean, this thing got destroyed. I mean, it just gaps down though, but like, and I had a level right up here at this 128 spot. This is the previous spot. And you see, it was just sitting here struggling here. Right? Couldn't really press any higher. kind of like this area right back here. So breakdown spot. Just rolled over, retested, rolled back over. I don't know if I can really say this is a level. I feel like that's your spot. I'm like 65 or so. But yeah, that got nasty. That got nasty today. Yeah, man, that's really it. I don't have too much to really talk about. There's not a whole lot for me to talk about right now. In terms of just stocks, I really find are in like good locations that I really want to try. So we'll just leave it like that. All right, folks. Peace. God bless.